God works in cycles. When we look at the last 2 decades, a clear pattern emerges, a rhythm of death, transition, and life that is pointing us toward a powerful season of revival and jubilee in 2026. This is not just history repeating itself. It is the finger of God moving across the nations and preparing His church for a great release. The prophetic power of 9. The number 9 is deeply prophetic. A child takes 9 months to be born. There are 9 fruits of the Spirit. Galatians 5 verses 22 to 23. 9 is the last number before 10, the number of divine order. In biblical patterns, 9 represents completion and birthing. Every 9-year cycle marks an ending and prepares the way for something new. 2008 to 2017, death and shaking. In 2008, the world faced a great collapse during the global financial crisis. Economies crumbled, jobs were lost, and many systems people trusted were exposed as fragile. Spiritually and physically, it was a season of death, the closing of an old chapter. By 2017, we entered a transition season. Nations began to reset. Movements rose. Economies attempted recovery. But the atmosphere was not stability. It was labor pains, contractions before a birth. 2017 to 2026, transition to life. The cycle continued into 2017 to 2026. And we are now in the middle of this prophetic gestation. This season is about shaking and preparation. What was conceived in 2008 is now nearing delivery. By 2026, we step into Jubilee, the year of restoration, liberty, and new beginnings. Just as Israel celebrated Jubilee every 50 years, Leviticus 25, this prophetic Jubilee will mark land restored, inheritance returned to its rightful owners, slaves freed, captives loosed from poverty, bondage, and oppression, land reset, rest, and healing for the earth, debt canceled, both financially and spiritually. 2008 to 2026, the full 18-year picture. From 2008 to 2026 is 18 years, or 2 full 9-year cycles. In Hebrew, 18 equals chai, which means life. That is the prophetic timeline. 2008 death, 2017 transition, 2026 life, jubilee. This is not coincidence. It is the divine timetable of God. The church's jubilee assignment. On the physical level, the world is moving from death to life. But on the spiritual level, God is calling His church into revival over the nations. Here's what to expect as we approach 2026. Revival, outpourings of the Spirit in unexpected places, signs and transitions, shakings in governments, economies, and nature will mirror what God is birthing in the Spirit. A global release, just as Jesus declared in Luke 4 verses 18 to 19. The church will rise to proclaim liberty to the captives and the acceptable year of the Lord. This is the hour for the bride of Christ to awaken, to shine, and to lead the nations into the true freedom of Jubilee. Looking ahead, the past 18 years have been a divine journey. 2008, collapse and death. 2017, labor and transition. 2026, the birth of life and Jubilee. The trumpet of Jubilee is about to sound. The question is, are we ready? For the nations, this means systems will be reset. For the church, it means revival, restoration, and release. The season of Jubilee is not coming someday. It is almost here. Let us prepare our hearts, align our assignments, and watch as God brings the world from death to life. Behold, I make all things new. Revelation 21 verse 5.